everyone. And wow, I was just looking at the participant list. I think 350 participants are still on the line. So that's 6 p.m. before Canada Day. So I think that that really is testimony, to the importance and the critical nature of the session. That just preceded us with IRCC, and not only that session, but I think the full day of the symposium. I wanted to step in actually on behalf of our President and CEO, Larissa Bizo, who unfortunately, due to a family emergency, was not able to officially bring closure to the symposium, and she asked that I do convey her best wishes and then I step in on her behalf. So first, I would like to start by thanking all of you, our presenters and our participants, for attending CBIE's first ever symposium and for making the program so engaging and thought-provoking. It's really hard to believe that the idea for the symposium began just over a month ago, as the CBIE team reflected on how we could maintain the momentum of engaging with the community that had unfolded since the outbreak of the COVID-19 crisis. We felt that the sector had reached such a critical juncture that we simply could not wait until our annual conference to gather, to reflect, and to create the space, the unique space for dialogue, creativity, and innovation. We wanted to provide the opportunity for the community to come together, to think strategically about the future of our sector, and to address its shortcomings that have really come to the forefront and been amplified by the current crisis. And I really do hope that this symposium has met these objectives from all of your perspectives. I'd also like to acknowledge the tremendous efforts of the CBIE team in pulling this event together, which included not just one, but 2 full days of sessions and plenaries in both French and in English. And a special and heartfelt thanks needs to be extended to Kimberly Jean-Ferrand, who really spearheaded the idea for this event and whose extraordinary hard work and dedication made it the success that it was. I'd like to thank also our opening speaker, Francisco Marmolejo, for a truly enlightening and insightful presentation. If you've been following our symposium on social media, you will have seen the many, many, many positive comments and highlights that were shared following his session and the opening panel discussion. I think that the conversation was extremely thoughtful and far-reaching, and you have left us with much to think about as we continue to navigate and look beyond the world of COVID-19 and the challenges and opportunities that it presents for all aspects of international education now and in the future. Francisco's call to action was certainly echoed throughout today's symposium, and for those of you who tuned in to the session on mental health with Judge Sheehan in particular, I'm sure that you will concur that there is a space for all of us to play in making a difference in this very turbulent world. Thank you again to our main sponsor, Apply Board, and to Mr. Mehdi Basiri, co-founder and chief marketing officer of Apply Board, for participating in the opening plenary. To AECC Global and CIP Study Abroad, and to Adaptica for providing the virtual networking platform. Without the generous sponsorship of companies such as these, we would not be able to offer such a rich program. We are also grateful to the professional learning community, the International Leaders of Tomorrow, INTL, for all their help and organization with the organization of the symposium and its program, and for helping facilitate the sessions and animate the chats. It really was a collective team effort. We certainly have lots to talk about in the months and a month ahead, and the next week or so we will be getting back to all of you with a summary of the ideas, the challenges and opportunities that surfaced over the course of the day and during the various sessions. At this point, I'd also like to let everyone know that a decision has been made regarding CBIE's conference in November. We are planning to organize a virtual conference, but one that maintains the spirit and nature of the conferences that we've all come used to knowing and loving and looking forward to every year. So please do stay tuned for more details on the conference. Registration will open later in September. but we wanted to just flag to you because there were a lot of commentaries made throughout the day and some speculation about whether this would be a hybrid conference or virtual, and we felt that it was important to let the community know that we still do plan to put on a very fulsome and rich program in November. You'll also, finally, sort of a housekeeping detail. Your feedback really is important to us, and you will be receiving an evaluation form following this event. I'd really encourage you to take the time to fill it out so that we can continue to offer content that is valuable to you, and that we can plan the next 12 months, and the various sessions and spaces for dialogue, that we might be able to convene, and especially in the lead up to the conference. So your feedback on our first virtual symposium will undoubtedly be very well appreciated and reflected upon by the CBIE as we plan for November. So with that, I wanted to bring an official close to CBIE's first virtual symposium, and to wish all of you a very happy Canada Day tomorrow. I think the celebrations will look much different than they have looked in the past, but wishing you all to stay safe and healthy and well. So thank you all, and bye for now, and thanks for sticking it out to the very end. Bye-bye.